Hey, Rising Viber, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Virgo. Today's video will specifically be about the compatibility of the Virgo and Capricorn. It will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with Virgo and Capricorn sexual and intimacy compatibility. A sexual connection between a Virgo and a Capricorn might be great if they both weren't so stiff and strict when it comes to sex. Even though they don't lack the patience or the understanding for each other, there always seems to be just that one shred of pure emotion missing in their contact. Very often these partners don't get to have sex because they will have more reason not to than to give in. The beauty of their sex life, when they manage to synchronize, is in the depth both partners are capable of. That directly links them to the depth of emotions they will show through the act of sex. Their main goal is to find someone who doesn't take sex lightly, someone who is not superficial towards them and cherishes them as they should be cherished. There's a certain shyness to both of them, and this is something that will make them go crazy for one another if they only reach the point behind the rational distance they normally share. Virgo will bring enough change to their sex life as a mutable sign, ready to experiment with someone who is reliable and respectful. This is a perfect relationship for both partners to relax and try out new things if they find a way to open up in the beginning. Trust. Capricorn is a sign that can be trusted, and Earth signs understand this best. There's nothing shady about them, nothing unreliable or quick to turn to deceit. Virgo usually has no reason to be unfaithful, except when they suffer from their own lack of faith and emotion that cannot be controlled. Even if this is the case, a Capricorn will inspire them to be the best they can be and as faithful as possible. They will need some time to get used to each other's habits and build the trust they both wish for. When they do, they will rarely break it for anyone or anything else. Communication and intellect. When someone from the air or the fire realm observes these two as they talk, this conversation might seem extremely boring. The flow between earth signs in its clearest form is sometimes unbearable for other zodiac signs, and this is something Virgo and Capricorn truly enjoy. The depth of mind in both of these signs will fascinate them at first, excite them, and make their communication incredibly interesting and informative. They both like a good, respectful debate, and in each other, they can find a perfect adversary. These are signs that make one cycle of communication complete. Virgo deciding what's next to discuss, and Capricorn deciding when the subject is resolved. They are like a perfect mechanism, like gears fitting together to solve any equation the world has to give. Their passion lies within these roles, and when they find an understanding in other areas of their relationship, the intellectual one can be stimulating to the point of absolute bliss. This is a couple who knows that any problem is there to be solved and anything broken is there to be fixed. Emotions. Both of these signs are considered unemotional. Virgo brings Venus to its fall, and Capricorn is the sign of all moon's detriment. They do have some emotional issues, but not the same ones, and this helps them find an approach to each other that they both understand. Their relationship needs time, most of all, and the emotions between them need to build, just like trust. With the calm, practical, physical passion rising between them, both partners start building their confidence. With confidence, they feel much more liberated to experiment in their life and sex, and this gives true equality to all areas of their relationship. The most incredible thing this couple shares is their discovery of one another. In time, they will peel layer by layer from each other's hearts and be more and more fascinated by what none of them never noticed before. Just like a mathematical equation, they represent a mystery box to each other, and they need to open it, bow by bow, side by side, until they unravel the hidden treasure inside. Values. Both Virgo and Capricorn will value calm, rational behavior and choices, and one's ability to remain smart, however unbearable the situation might be. They value depth, and this is something they will find incredibly soothing in one another, for they both feel like they don't need to pretend to be shallow anymore. They will both value practicality, grounding, money, and rational investments. The main difference they have to resolve here is in the value of Capricorn's goals, for they might be ready to do too much from Virgo's point of view in order to reach them. In return, Capricorn doesn't understand Virgo's lack of motivation and their lack of need to claim the leading position. Shared activities. Where Capricorn wants to go, Virgo wants to go forward. Even though they are both earth signs and this will allow them to follow each other with the same energy, they don't connect that well on the choice of places they want to visit. They will both want to go to a history museum and learn a lot of information there, but Capricorn often doesn't want to deal with doctors, let alone the calorie counting or green tea. There is no other sign to understand Virgo's need to sacrifice better than Capricorn. But if they don't feel responsible for their partner's activities, they will rarely follow them into depression. They will rarely follow them to depression. The most interesting and important thing to do here is hold on to positive activities and a routine that makes them both healthy and happy. So in summary, Virgo and Capricorn belong to the element of Earth and follow each other's pace perfectly. Even if everything between them seems too slow for some other zodiac signs, they build respect, trust, and love on the foundation of mutual analysis and detailed examination. The search for perfection can be ended in this relationship, for if they give each other enough time and listen to each other well enough to meet the expectations that need to be met, both of these partners can be stiff and lose sight of the importance of emotional, mellow approach to life, and this relationship can make them rough and too strict. Still, in most cases, they will give each other enough time to grow out of this and grow old with each other. That's so cute, y'all. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I'm loving this little read right here for you guys. I say it a lot. I mean, this is one of the better reads, but I say it a lot. No matter where your houses are, what your signs are, what this says, what anybody says, what cards you, what any of it, any video, whatever. It's all up to you and the other person. You both have to really want it. You both have to accept each other's flaws. You both have to be willing to communicate and compromise. And honestly, from my experience, I feel like accepting each other's flaws, like truly accepting a person for who they are, not accepting them or expecting them to change, is one of the biggest things that you can do in a relationship. Seriously. I'm still working on that. Let's not like sit here and think I have that down or whatever. It's just something that I've learned, and it's definitely helped me build my relationship where it is today. And I know that it can help you too. So you both have to be willing to do it, though, is the key. If you're not, it cannot be one-sided. It will never work. And if it is one-sided, get yourself out of it. I don't even care. I don't care how much you love them, how much you want it to work, blah, blah, blah. If it is one-sided, go on ahead and get out of there. It may hurt, but in time, it will hurt less than staying for years and years and being absolutely miserable, or it ending and you wasting so much time. And I know that's kind of deep, y'all, but I've been there. I've done that. I've wasted so much time. And my relationship now, they've been like, where were you? Been waiting on you? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I was busy jacking around with all these other fools that didn't want the same thing that I did. So if y'all don't want the same thing, it's just not going to work. I know that's real deep right now. Anyways, if this resonates with you at all, or if you just are a Virgo or a Capricorn, let me know. Hit the comment section. Hit the like button. Share the video if you think this might help somebody. I don't know, y'all. Any love is appreciated. Have a good one.